Hello, this is State Representative Rob Martwick coming to you from our state capital in Springfield, Illinois, with my weekly video update for the week ending in May 18, 2016. Yes, I got those responses when I incorrectly said it was April. We're down here a lot these days and I lost track of the time. But it is the week of May 18th and there's some interesting developments here in the Capitol. On one front, to talk about my push to provide elected accountability for the schools in Chicago. About a month ago, I passed a bill that would provide for an elected representative school board for the Chicago public schools, K through 12. That bill passed overwhelmingly, went to the Senate. Senator Kwame Raoul has picked up that bill, and he has said that he intends to not call it for a vote this year. Instead, he's going to hold the bill over the summer and have hearings, and so we'll have to pick it up again in the spring. But we've made good progress, and I feel really good about it. If it's an issue that's important to you, please keep up the advocacy. It's your advocacy that's helped advance that legislation. Additionally, I passed a bill this week, again overwhelmingly, that would provide an elected board of trustees for the city colleges. There have been some changes at the city colleges. Some of them have raised some questions about whether or not we're going about things the right way. And this again would provide elected accountability over a school system, the city colleges, that directly affect our communities and that we are required to pay for through our property taxes. That bill passed the House yesterday, 112-2. And I was very happy at that result. That bill will go over the Senate, and we'll see what happens to that one in the Senate. So those are my two big pieces of legislation this week. Additionally, in the budget negotiations, we continue to negotiate. It seems like, and I don't have anything to point to, but there is a feeling here in the legislature that we're beginning to close in on what might be a deal. I remain optimistic. I'm hopeful that we will find this, but the bottom line is that really what it's going to require is it's going to require the governor to come off of his anti-union agenda. There are many other reforms that Democrats will be willing to agree with him on, but we just will not let him handcuff the unions. And that leads me to the next thing that I wanted to fill you in on. There were a couple of organized protests here at the Capitol, which happens often. People come here to let us know what their thoughts are. Now, the first protest was organized by the Illinois Policy Institute. And I want to make this clear because many of you have probably read something on the internet from the Illinois Policy Institute. They claim to be the protectors of the taxpayer, and they claim to be a nonpartisan think tank. I'm here to tell you that's false. They are a partisan group that is designed to help the re-election efforts or the election efforts of Republicans and to take down Democrats. There is nothing partisan about their news, and there is nothing, nonpartisan about their news, and there is nothing nonpartisan about the issues that they propose. So their rally was a taxpayer rally to come down and tell us how Speaker Madigan was not standing up for the taxpayer. They offered anyone who showed up $40, a free t-shirt, and covered their travel expenses. I think there were 25 people here. The very next day, we had another rally where union members came down here to voice their opinions, to stand out in front of the Capitol building and let us know that they do not believe that we should pass Governor Rauner's anti-union agenda. There were 10,000 people on the Capitol front lawn. It was quite a rally, and they told us emphatically, do not pass collective bargaining changes, do not pass right to work, do not pass changes to prevailing wage. And this is important. And I stand here to let you know that I will not make those changes because I was elected as a Democrat in a Democratic district to stand up for those values. Personally, I believe that in a democracy, we have the right to make our lives better. That's what this whole country was founded on. And a fundamental right of free citizens in a democracy is to band together to demand for better wages, a better workplace, and thus a better life. And I think it is undemocratic for us to pass laws to restrict citizens in a free democracy from doing just that. And that's why I won't vote for those items of the turnaround agenda. Again, I'm hopeful that the governor will see that and come off of that If he does, I think there's a framework for an agreement on a budget impasse, and we can finally get the state moving forward. As always, I look forward to hearing from you, your complaints, your concerns, and your thoughts. Please contact me at my district office, 773-286-1115, or email me at rob@repmartwick.com. Thanks and have a great week. We'll see you next week.